When exploring spiritual traditions, two terms often appear that sound mysterious and powerful: Kundalini and Kabbala. Although both deal with spiritual awakening and hidden knowledge, they come from very different traditions and pursue enlightenment in very different ways. Let's break down the key differences. First, Kundalini comes from ancient Indian spiritual traditions, especially Hinduism and Tantric yoga. The word Kundalini literally means coiled, referring to a powerful spiritual energy believed to lie dormant at the base of the spine. According to yogic philosophy, this energy is like a sleeping serpent. Through practices such as meditation, breath control, yoga postures, and mantra chanting, practitioners attempt to awaken this energy. When awakened, Kundalini is said to rise upward through the body's chakras or energy centers, moving from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. The goal of Kundalini awakening is spiritual liberation, expanded consciousness, and a deep realization of one's unity with the universe. In this tradition, spiritual development is experienced directly through the body and mind, as energy flows through subtle channels called nadis. Now let's look at Kabbala. Kabbala is a mystical tradition within Judaism. The word Kabbala means receiving or tradition, referring to sacred knowledge passed down through generations. Its roots go back centuries, with major texts like the Zohar and teachings that interpret the Hebrew Bible in deeply symbolic ways. Instead of focusing on inner energy like Kundalini, Kabbala focuses on understanding the structure of creation and humanity's relationship with God. A central concept is the Tree of Life, a symbolic diagram made up of 10 spheres called Sephirot. These represent different attributes or expressions of the divine, such as wisdom, understanding, mercy, and strength. Kabbalistic practice involves meditation on sacred texts, prayer, ethical living, and contemplation of divine names and symbols. The goal is not to awaken a physical energy, but to elevate the soul and bring oneself closer to God. So the difference can be summarized in 3 main areas. First, origin. Kundalini comes from Indian yogic traditions, while Kabbala comes from Jewish mysticism. Second, method. Kundalini works through energetic practices involving the body, breath, and chakras. Kabbala focuses on symbolic study, meditation on sacred texts, and spiritual understanding. Third, goal. Kundalini aims for awakening of inner energy and union with universal consciousness. Kabbala aims for deeper connection with the divine and understanding of God's structure in creation. Despite these differences, both traditions share one important idea: that reality has deeper layers beyond what we normally perceive, and that human beings can transform themselves through spiritual practice. Whether through the rising serpent of Kundalini or the mystical pathways of the Tree of Life, both systems invite seekers to explore the hidden dimensions of existence. If you found this explanation helpful, consider subscribing for more content about spirituality, philosophy, and the mysteries of human consciousness.